In this video we're going to look at the CSP static nonce bypass. Okay, so I'll launch the lab and try a basic attack, and that appears to have worked. Okay, so let's try injecting a script tag. Okay, we've not got a pop-up, so let's look at the source. Now, we can see that our payload has been reflected here, and there's been no sanitization. So why is it not executing? So let's open up DevTools. So it's refused to execute the inline script because it violates the content security policy. Now, if you've not come across this, CSP is a defense in depth mechanism intended to mitigate cross-site scripting attacks, and one of the features is that scripts can only come from trusted sources. Now let's just have a look at the network and let's refresh this. And here we can see the content security policy. So the default source, nothing is allowed. There's a particular URL for images. Style is allowed unsafe in line. Script has got this thing nonce random. Now the idea of allowing a nonce is to allow inline scripts, but to force them to have this particular random value. And the idea is that an app would use a dynamic random value, and that value, it would be known to the app but would not be known to an attacker. Now, I think what we can infer from the lab name is that this has a weakness, so that on this lab the nonce is static. Okay, so let's come out of here, and the syntax is literally nonce equals, we can paste it in there. So let's submit that. There we go, our payload's executed. And just to be sure, let's go back and submit it to the headless browser. And there we go. We can see we've successfully solved the lab. So CSP is definitely a good technology to implement and to help defend against XSS. The nonce method of allowing inline script can be done well and can be useful, but it can be done wrong as well and leave the site vulnerable.